Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ip of RageQuitTV, casting the go for StarCraft 2 Cup number 75. We have Magulina spawning as the Red Zerg, and Fubnub spawning as the Green Protoss. It is a ZVP on Jungle Basin, and Magulina is saying, "Aw, it's not that new version with the gold mineral patch right here." No, Ursadat Calf has ate all the gold mineral patches. No new version here because Ursadat Calf is one fat friggin' beast. Just look at him. He ate all that gold. He is gonna have a tummy ache soon. And I don't think that really does change anything. That gold base there doesn't really help too much. It's really easy for the Terran, and it is not on the EU ladder. It's not on the US. Oh, it is. It is there. Wow. Okay, I guess they already changed that. I could swear that one wasn't there, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a silly American caster. We will have Fubnub gonna be kind of boosting probes out. Not sure if he's gonna do a 12 gateway or a 13 gateway or maybe even a forge and try to block Magulina from fast expanding. I don't think that'll be the case, but who knows? Generally, it's not smart to forge fast expand on Jungle Basin. Well, you can fast expand if you do it up here, but it is a gateway. Not common to cannon rushes, just because, well, you not really doing anything. Instead of sending the Lings to deal with the cannons, they can just send them straight for your base, and chances are you will not have anything to deal with it. If other maps, they send it to your base, your cannon still gets a few hits on them, and it's not as beneficial. But on Jungle Basin, yeah, cannon rushing isn't too popular. Players will normally just, do this probe dance right on the middle line, wait for the probe to go down, throw down a mana pylon, etc., etc. We do have Magulina going for the gas and pool. Looks like a 14 gas, 14 pool coming down from Magulina. And Fubnub, let's see what he does. Is he going to get a Zealot first, or is he just going to go straight for that Cybernetics core? He is getting the gas, and that is 1U right there. The Cybernetics core is going to plug up this hole. And yeah, probably going to get a Zealot now, just in case Lings do come. You always want to have a Zealot. Don't want to leave this door wide open, and the Lings just have a field day getting into your base. No speed upgrade just yet, so maybe that wasn't a 14 pool, 14 gas, 15 pool. I'm not sure what Magulina did. I expected him to have 100 gas right when that pool did finish. Is keeping some Lings back here and sending out Lings. I'm not sure if those Lings, okay, they are not hiding. He is just going to go down and try to deal with the probe that has snuck out of the base and went back home to mine. We do have another pylon being built back here. That Zealot is just about out, getting that warp gate research. And an Overlord watching right here, because if you put a pylon here, you can warp in across this. Same thing goes for right here. And some Lings are dealing damage to the Cybernetics core that essentially will come out and be able to kill it. Those Lings do back off. And it looks like 2 more gateways do go down. 3 gates right now. Is it going to be a 4 gate or just going to be 3 gate fast expand? We will find out very, very soon. I would assume it's going to be a 4 gate just because 3 gate fast expand is not really needed on this map because your natural is so safe. You don't need to get a lot of sentries out. You can just do a 1 gate or 2 gate expand on Jungle Basin and be perfectly safe. And probe is coming down here, gonna throw down a pylon because he has some sixth sense. He's like, oh, this Lings probably came back to attack my rocks, so I'm gonna throw down that pylon, which will tell me. I think the probe did see them, and Magulina is just now getting his second base up. This queen is limping her way over there, and another Ling is coming in, gonna start poking on this gateway, and sees the sentry. He's like, oh, that's a sentry. Can't do anything. And that's going to stop Magulina's aggression for some time. And does look like a 3 gate expansion coming out from Fubnub. And left essentially over here too, just to deal with anything at the back door. And whoa! Going for the hallucination. Now, if Magulina does poke up, he may notice that this is researching, especially if it's being chrono boosted. If it's being chrono boosted, he's going to know hallucination. But since it's such an odd, research to get right now, He may not. He poked up. He did see this thing spinning. The question is, does he say, it's spinning, hallucination is on the way? Does he put 2 and 2 together? Or is he just going to say, oh, that is normal? And I say spinning hallucination because he already saw the warp gate. So there's no other reason unless he was going for air upgrade, which I guess would be fairly common if he thinks it's a 1-gate Phoenix type play. Because he doesn't see these 2 warp gates in the back. And a Robo facility coming out, so 3-gate Robo coming down from Fubnub. Fubnub does have a lot of sentries and hallucination. That's 5 sentries. So he's going to be able to hallucinate 5 units if he chooses to do so. And Overseer is coming in. That Overseer does have that speed upgrade. Well, it doesn't have the speed upgrade. Overseers are just generally faster than Overlords. And 4 sentries are going to deal with it. He does see them all and gonna go back, so he knows exactly what build what build Fubnub has done. He did not see that Robo facility though. And the Overseer is just going around trying to do what he does. And at this point, Magulina may know there's hallucination, he may not. Again, like I said, sometimes players do pay attention to that spinny thing on the cybernetics core. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just so out of character, they're like, okay, I'm not even going to care about that. And now he sees that Robo facility. So Magulina doing a great job with scouting. That Overseer gets out with 22 HP. A few more lasers would have taken that thing out. And Fubnub getting his second gas, second gas at his natural. 41 probes to 45 drones, very even economically. Magulina is going to probably want to start taking out these rocks soon so he can take this base. This base is generally safer than this base. And was that a hallucinated probe that just died? I swear, there was a probe right here, and he just disappeared, and there's a hallucinated Phoenix. And Magulina's got to know that's hallucination now because it's not doing any damage. It does send off that we are under attack and does move Overlords. But he's like, wait, nothing is getting hurt and he just went off in a puff of smoke. That has to be hallucination. So Fubnub showing off his ace card. And we have an Immortal coming out and now a Colossus. Both his Nexus, well, that one's only at 35 and this one is at 90. So has a lot of energy on this one Nexus. It is hotkeyed. So I guess the energy's just always been being used off that first one, never off that second. We do have Lings out here for Magulina on those watchtowers. Just has great vision across this map, spreading his creep tumors, and another hallucinated Phoenix coming out for Fubnub. Magulina is going heavy, heavy, heavy roaches, as he probably does know Colossus are on the way. He saw that Robo facility, and I don't know if he saw the Robo Bay. Where is that Robo Bay at? No, he did not see the Robo Bay, but generally, you see Robo facility in ZVP, and you're like, okay, it is Colossus. And his Overlords do have the speed upgrade now, so he doesn't have to even sacrifice Overseers. Just come in with Overlords, and Baneling Bombs going off for Magulina. Gonna split them up and try to go for both expansions. This is definitely really cool. The thing he does have to worry about are the counter attacks. And he's getting a lot of Banelings. You normally don't see Banelings used in PvZ because Force Fields and Colossus just wreck them. And Magulina is going out to attack. That could leave him completely vulnerable to these Baneling drops. Even putting a lot in these Overlords, maybe using that to combat the Colossus army. If he can drop them on the sentries. That's about the only thing Banelings do good against in ZVP are sentries and, of course, workers. And Magulina does see that. It looks like he is going to try to get a flank on the Colossus, hiding all his units back here, so when the Colossus do come, he can get them from behind and try to trap those Stalkers. His Overlords are sitting back here, waiting to do the bombs. Here we go, bombs going down. Drops the he drops the force fields. A lot of Banelings get dropped on top of the Stalkers. All the sentries do go down. Whoa. Magulina, what did you just do? Demolishing this composition with Baneling Roach Lings. And here we go, the Overlords are coming in. Dun dun, Fubnub. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Baneling Bombs going down. Oh, so much damage being done. 55 workers to 30 workers, 15 workers to about 8 banelings. Probably the most cost-efficient way for Zerg to harass, and even moving more banelings. Probably going to drop them on the Stalkers again. I am really surprised how much damage they did do. What research does he got? He has the melee attack, and that does increase the baneling damage, I think. Maybe that's why he's going for melee attack and not the missile attack. I am really baffled by this play by Magulina, but doesn't mean it doesn't work. Just haven't seen it used against this composition in my casting career. And he is taking the third base up here. A little more risky. And the Overlords are going back to do more baneling bombs. And he leaves some in just to drop them on the Stalkers, I guess. And there's even Zealots, and banelings do great against Zealots. And Magulina sees this force, gonna move over to attack. And one thing noted that Fubnub lost a lot of sentries to those baneling bombs the first time, and those are so gas heavy you can't build sentries and Colossus at the same time, dropping the banelings. So much damage being done. Overlords now coming in while those guys run back. Let's go check this income tab. 40 workers. And boom! Looks like there's only 2 Colossus left there. Doing another drop, and holy cow! So many baneling bombs going off in this game. 26 workers now, so lost 14 there. So it looks like each baneling bomb with 8 banelings does about 15 worker damage. Magulina is getting his third base finally up. It did take a few hits from those Colossus. He is sitting in really good shape right now. 164 food to 71 food. And looks like he is putting more banelings in those Overlords. And gonna be doing that yet again. And I don't think Fubnub really has an answer to this. Those baneling bombs. Pretty strong. And force fields his ramp. The Overlords are still coming in. They're like, oh, what are we gonna drop? They do split up, and they are going for mineral lines yet again. Those Colossus are like, we can't move. We move, they demolish things. And there goes that main mineral line, and here comes the natural. So many more probes have died to those banelings. Those Colossus are doing really good with those force fields. Those Archers are like, okay, that is not gonna work. Let's fall back and regroup. It is 20 workers to 54. And Magulina is going for the flank. He sends a few roaches in the front. Those Colossus are coming back. There go the roaches from behind. Colossus do great way in getting out of the way. And it looks like this is going to be about it. I think at this point, Magulina could just load up an Overlords and go in. Except, well, there's no sentries at the front door, so he just runs right in. Fubnub goes with a good game, well played. I would say that was really good. Perfect play by Magulina, using those baneling bombs so effectively.